The following is brought to you in part by System Blue. Products, events, publishing. System Blue.
This year we're presenting a show entitled Ink, which is basically about the pages of a book and the words on those pages coming to life to offer up stories and characters, hopefully experiences in music that you've never seen before.
And you're going to see that through color guard work, through all the different music that we're going to be playing, and also through just a lot of the character things that we're going to be having the members be doing this year.
Want everybody to be able to pick out the characters as we go along in the story. There'll be Snow White, there'll be Cinderella, there'll be the Mad Hatter.
The music just has so many different personalities, rhythmic personalities, harmonic personalities, just the different feelings that we have to conjure up, not within the show only, but to the audience as well.
Ink is actually the result of an idea that I had been thinking about for a long time, and the question was always, how do we do a children's story? The show's built in chapters, and I wanted to, and it is on purpose, that there's not a strict narrative.
The show is going to kind of open with some very mysterious sounds from the front ensemble and also through the horn line.
We start basically in a dark forest, and we start introducing characters very quickly in a musical way.
As Dave was writing the music and we started getting it into the brass players' hands, you started seeing the show kind of take shape with the different characters and the emotions that we are going to portray throughout the show.
And it's not all happy, you know, there's a lot of dark edges to it, and it's just a lot of twists and turns.
So one of my favorite sections in the show is Chapter 4. And Chapter 4 is based on a K-pop tune by a group called GOT7. And the first time I heard this chart and that we were going to do it, I giggled.
And when you hear it without the drum line, it doesn't sound like it's a drum corps drum show or a marching band show. It's something very, very unique that I myself have never heard in the world of pageantry before.
And by the end, you're just sitting on the edge of your seat and you can't wait to see what's going to happen next. And it just draws you in and draws you in. At the very end, you finally get the payoff, and it's huge.
It should have something for everybody, and whether you like it loud or you like it fast or you like it fun or bright or dark, there's just something in it for everybody. Really this year we have a group that can handle it. It's definitely complex in terms of the music and just weaving this whole story together.
What means the most to me, and has in the musical and Stephen Sondheim's music of Into the Woods, was Children Will Listen. That has always been the most important sort of centerpiece of the program for me. And even though we have not placed that in the center of the program, it is the lesson of the show, if there is one.
From designers to members, everyone plays a very important role in bringing this year's show to life. For the staff, they must help the members achieve their maximum potential in both playing and marching.
Just now, we were kind of going over everything we've kind of went through before, just because we have a tech who hasn't been here for a while, and so he's just kind of checking out the show really quickly.
Last night at like 10:30ish, we got an email that had Movement 6 in it, new music. And so this morning, we warmed up for a little bit and started jumping into new music.
Usually what'll happen is we'll get music from our techs, and then they'll say, okay, you have this amount of time on individual, and then work on it. They'll either say work on it together as a section, so just marimbas or just vibes, or they'll just straight up have us put it together after like a few minutes.
And then we go and start tracking. You know, we sandwich it up, try to get things cohesive, then track it some more, and then just keep doing that.
This is where the foundation for the season is built. And this year's brass staff looks to build a solid one as they defend DCI's Jim Ott Brass Trophy with the help of world-renowned tuba player and Blue Devils brass consultant Sam Pilafian.
This week we have Sam Pilafian joining us. He is the master of masters of all tuba players.
You'll only go as far in music as your ear develops. That's it. So you develop it here by chasing the faculty's ears. That's the way to do it.
It's incredible having him here. He is so full of knowledge and just different life experiences that he gets to share with us. And I couldn't be more excited.
This week begins my second year consulting to the brass staff and the brass members. So this year's goal is to quickly assess where we were yesterday and to put a plan forward to go as far as possible in only 5 days. And then to come back in the middle to double check that highest level of brass playing to see what's taking and what we need to re-energize. And then come at the end to celebrate the work and to do fine, tiny little tweaks that are possible when you're that far into the pedagogy and the art of the music that's being presented.
And he brings a lot of techniques that he's learned from across the world. Some of the ones that are our favorites are chawing, just going all out and chawing, just getting the rhythm down.
Cha cha cha. So you go super highly rhythmic, like a cartoon of you singing your part. So the greatest players I've ever worked with always used to practice their excerpts and their hard music and sing it like it was a cartoon. That's what we want to do. We want to get the full body commitment for this part of the music by singing it in cha. But what we have to do is, like, rhythmically, we were insecure for 50% of that. When we got about halfway through, the rhythm was a given. And so that tempo work that we did before, we can't keep in us because we got this new thing in front of us with this full body commitment. So full body commitment throws our time off, our tempo off. We can't have that. Everybody's in a constant motion. It's like they have a quiet concentration mentally. There's no doubt that being in the Blue Devils is a verb. It's an action word. It means that a lot of activity is going to happen, and they accept that assignment and they try to triumph over every problem that's presented to them.
I'm going to be sad when he leaves because he has so much information to give us, and we've gotten so much better in the few days he's been here already that it's going to be a great horn line because he's with us.
Here comes 2015.
Here we go! Starting in the same spot, taking it to the end of the show. Horn line, you're all in. Set!
Right? Oh my gosh. It seems like just yesterday though I started here. As much as I hate this place, it makes us really good.
And I've always heard of the famous Mars rehearsal site that the Blue Devils rehearse on, and it's definitely different.
I think it really just boils down to maturing as an individual and as a drum corps as a whole, really.
My parents were on this field. I marched this field.
You probably sat on that same patch of
Dude, I swear, man. He marched around the same spots that I did. It's crazy.
Now, you can get through the bad days at Mars and the bad days anywhere else. Aren't going to see them as bad.
I think I love the sunsets at Mars, especially when we're on the field. Kind of lights the whole sky and makes it beautiful colors.
I feel like Mars itself has made me much more of an adult than I was 4 years ago.
We're about to go up to the top of Mars to take a picture because today's our last day at Mars.
Kinda getting to know yourself and getting to know everybody else in your section and making lifelong friendships, and everything here is just inexplainable. Like it's crazy the feeling that I get personally, but I mean I feel that everyone else also gets to Mars. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I love Mars.
Next week on Inside BD360.
I am the physical extension of Scott Chandler's creative mind, in the fact that he's the one who comes to me with the ideas for the props, and I help qualify and make sure that, for one, those ideas can be made, and then if they can, I make them.